We have judgment at the foundation of your reading. I believe a judgment in your favor is going to come to you. It might take some time, but you are, I believe, feeling maybe anxious about some situation going on. And so this judgment is going to be a welcome judgment because you are doing what you should be doing. I believe that you will be justified. Let's continue. Everyone has free will. This is a collective reading, all signs reading, but my intuition is telling me that there will be a judgment in your favor. Okay, next we have the Knight of Cups. You want good news. You want someone to deliver good emotions and a judgment in your favor. This Knight of Cups energy is a supportive energy. This Knight of Cups energy is like a Prince Charming type of energy. And so I feel like you are having a lot of anxiety in your sense of stability and survival. And so you want a Knight of Cups to come in. You want that Knight of Cups energy to come in and just help you like smooth things over. But you do have a lot of anxiety right now over a situation. And I believe that that situation will be resolved in your favor. However, be careful with this Knight of Swords energy. Yes, we do want to rush in. Yes, we want to fix things and smooth things over and take action. I am going to encourage you to be strategic and be logical. Yes, listen to your emotions. Of course, always listen to your emotions and always do that self-care and cleansing. If you need to cry, you need to cry. If you're angry, you're angry. Of course, let yourself feel your emotions, but don't respond out of the Knight of Swords type of energy right now, because I do feel like this is a sensitive judgment. And so I just felt compelled to say that. Everyone has free will. Let's go ahead and continue. We have the Seven of Swords. Yes, lots of thoughts going on. I sensed in the beginning of the reading some anxiety. And then this Seven of Swords is giving me an anxious energy too. I think you feel like someone is trying to trick you. And with this Seven of Swords energy, I think that feeling of being betrayed, that feeling of being robbed, I think that it's a real thing. It's a real feeling. And I feel like there are forces that are trying to come against you. But I do feel like you're going to get a good judgment in your favor. So this anxiety that you're feeling, it's momentary. There are forces that are trying to come at you. I want to show next that we have the Six of Swords as well. So again, more swords, more thoughts, more anxieties. I feel like you are someone that does take care of your dependents. You do take care of your obligations and your responsibilities. And this Six of Swords energy is an energy of just in the nick of time, a necessary transition, and are we going to make it? Are we not going to make it? But I do see determination, I do see strength, and you are someone who is going to take care of the people that are depending on you. So whatever you have going on, I encourage you just to keep going. Keep going and stay optimistic that things are going to work in your favor. Be careful with your thoughts and your thought life. I want you to keep your thought life positive and stay spiritually clean and spiritually fit. And I just want to encourage you that, things always rotate through and cycle through. Yes, and then we have the World. So speaking of cycles, you are learning a lot in this lifetime. And knowing, I think you do know at the end of the day that this lifetime is kind of like a competition, and you're here, but you won't be here forever. And so I think you're thinking of going away, you're thinking of travel, you're thinking of just kind of a more innocent feeling of just wanting to be clear and balanced and have everything go your way. That's just not life, and that's the hard part, is really getting through those struggles. I do feel like you have the strength and vitality to get through those struggles that you're facing right now. And the world is coming up in your throat. So your throat chakra, I believe that you are being balanced and expressive, but in a way that is productive. I want to encourage you to continue going on that route. Just stay positive and stay logical, and just knowing that, hey, things will work out in my favor, whatever that may be. Oh, and the High Priestess popped up here. The High Priestess is very intuitive, very insightful, very wise. She is spiritual, she is clear, and she's imaginative. And for this coming up in your third eye, that's a great sign to me that you are all those things. And so these anxieties that you're experiencing about these judgments that you're going through, these are human emotions. We are human at the end of the day, but I also want you to stay plugged into the spiritual realm and know that you are wise, you are insightful, you are clear, you are intuitive, you are perceptive, and to trust yourself. That is coming up in your third eye, and that's an amazing sentiment. I love this. And the King of Pentacles is coming up for your crown. You want to hold on to your pentacle. You want your comforts. You don't want to move from where you're at. And so I feel like there's some sort of judgment having to do with your stability. There's something going on with your stability, with your sense of survival. And I am sensing anxiety, and I am sensing that you're in a kind of like a fight or flight stage, or you're really kind of battling something right now. I want to encourage you that that judgment will be in your favor. I feel like this King of Pentacles is very frugal and is not someone who is flamboyant or overspends. This King of Pentacles is frugal, and so for this coming up in your crown, I believe you're not someone that wastes things. I think you're very thoughtful about where you put your pentacle. And so this King of Pentacles coming up in your crown does show me that I feel like you're having maybe some financial struggles, and I believe those judgments are going to come out in your favor, but you're going through something financially, and I believe you do need to trust yourself and trust the universe. The King of Pentacles is coming up as our clarifying card, as our card that helps us to summarize the reading. And so I'm getting the same sense that you are a frugal person. You are not a wasteful person. You are someone that takes care of your kingdom. And so that judgment in your favor has to be a good judgment in your favor. I do believe that you will have a win with this judgment. It might take just a little bit of time and a little bit of effort, but I do want you to stay encouraged. Remember, self-care always, safe journeys, best wishes, and have a wonderful day.